A very good morning, students. Welcome back to the online class. Okay, this is your EVS class. Welcome back to that. And in this class, what we are going to learn now, which class we have started already. It was lesson number 5 in science. And page number 226, I have told you all already. It's no, it is page number 226 in science. It is lesson number 5. What is the lesson name? The food you eat. Yes, no, this is the lesson name. Okay, we are going to learn about that. What we have learned. What we have learned, that nutrients we have learned, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. We have learned about that. Right? And in this class, we are going to learn about a balanced diet. Okay? Just keep this aside. Apart from this, so many of you are getting confused about the classwork part. Yes, no? And you are telling that these lessons are not there in the textbook at all, but you have got in the PDF in the classwork. Don't worry, it is all in the textbook itself. Because I have not done the explanation, so you may think ma'am has not done this. This lesson, it is not there in the textbook. Ma'am has not done. So don't worry, it is all in the textbook only. By mistake, this scan you have got, okay, PDF you have got. By mistake, all the chapters you have got, okay. So no need to worry, just sit. Now, which lesson I am doing? It is lesson number 5 from the textbook. In your classwork, it may be like lesson number 11. Okay, it may be like lesson number 11 or 12. Okay, yeah, 11 I think so. It will be lesson number 11. If you want, just see in your classwork part. Okay, remember this. Write down in the textbook. There only lesson number 11. Okay, after my class, go back to the downloads, or else you all have downloaded the EVS classwork, right? Once open that and see this lesson, the food you take, it will be lesson number 11. Understood? It is lesson number 11, the food you take. See that and write. Once I finish the explanation, and in each class I am telling, after my explanation, I am taking hardly 2 to 3 classes for one lesson, right? I can complete in one class also, because you all have to understand. So we are doing it in 2 to 3 classes. Okay, so it is very useful to you also. See, when I start this lesson, in last class I have started. After that, what you have to do? You have to write the keywords after my class explanation. After first class of one lesson, you can start with your keywords. Write the heading, write lesson number, lesson name, and write that day's date. Today, if you are writing today's date, you have to mention. In classworks and homeworks, so many of you are not mentioning the date at all. You have to mention. Okay, not a problem. Homework we have given today, you are writing tomorrow, it's not a problem. When you are writing the homework, that day only you mention. Understood? That date. Classwork when you are writing, homework when you are writing, that particular date only you mention. And you have to write in the gel pen. And another one thing, you have to leave one line for each, and after each line, after writing each line, you have to leave one line. Understood? Don't write without leaving the line. You have to leave one line. Handwriting should be very good. Still now also, so many of you are getting confused whether to write with pen or pencil. Each class we are telling you have to write with gel pen, blue gel pen. After listening to this also, you are writing with a pencil. What we should do? If I get next time any classwork or anything like that with a pencil in front of you and your parents, I'll tear all the pages. Okay, and again I'll make you to sit and write with a pen. Understood? Parents, please help them to write with a pen. Please tell them to write with a pen. That is the gel pen itself, blue gel pen, not the dot pen also. So many of you are getting confused by gel pen. If we do mistakes, what to do? See, if you are writing anything, if you are writing this is like you have done mistake. Just take a pencil, put 2 lines. Don't do all like this and all. Okay, don't want. If it is a wrong, just put 2 lines, or else 1 line is also enough. Just put 1 line or 2 lines, and next you write which is the correct one. That's it. Okay, or if you know to use eraser, ink eraser you can use, or else no need that also. Just put a line with a pencil and go for that, and see that you'll write without mistakes. Okay, see that you'll write without mistakes. You're seeing our classwork and you're writing. Sit and write neatly. If you get any word, if you feel anything confused, take out your textbook. Okay, take out your textbook. The spellings, it will be there. You may feel this word I am not understanding, this letter I am not getting, what is that? Take out your textbook. In the textbook it will be there. Once you refer and you write, but don't do mistakes. Avoid the mistakes. If in case you do the mistake, just do like this. Okay, just put a line with a pencil, 1 or 2 lines, and write the next word in the next itself, and leave line. Write with a gel pen. Even after telling so many times, you are writing with a pencil itself. Then what is the use of we telling? You have to write with a gel pen itself. Understood? You have to write with a gel pen itself. Don't do mistakes, and handwriting should be very neat. Very neat handwriting. You are having more time to write. You are writing in your home. You are having more time to write. So the handwriting also, it should be very neat. Understood? You can draw the lines after each question and answer. You can draw the lines. You can maintain your classwork very neatly. Understood? Now it's over. Come back to the lesson part. Come back to the lesson part. What the topic I told you? That is the balanced diet. We are going to learn about balanced diet. When you are hungry, you go to the dining table and eat until you are full. Yes, no, when you are hungry, what you will do? You will go to the dining table, or else you will run to the kitchen and you will eat. Whatever you like there, you will eat it until you are full. Yes, no? Do you ever stop to think whether the food you eat has all the nutrients in the right amounts? See, when you're eating that food, have you ever thought that this food, if it is good or it is bad, have you ever thought? No. Whatever it is there, if you like that, you will eat that nicely. Yes, no? But before eating, you have to think that food is good or no. Okay? See, maybe you do sometimes, but not always. Sometimes you may think, but not always. The next time you sit down for a meal, you need to choose foods that contain all the nutrients in right amounts. See, from the next time onwards, when you sit for your food, when you sit for your meal, what you have to do? You have to see whether your food contains all the nutrients in right amounts. Understood? This makes your meal a balanced diet. This makes your meal a balanced diet. Water and fiber. Next is water and fiber. This is also very important in our food. Besides a balanced diet, it is also important for you to take plenty of water. It's very important, not only balanced diet. Balanced diet means what? The food we are taking, it should include all the nutrients in right amounts. The food which we are taking, it includes all the nutrients in right amounts. It is called as balanced diet. Okay. Apart from this balanced diet, it is very important to drink plenty of water. Water helps your body to use all the nutrients in the food. Water helps our body to take the nutrients from the food. It helps our body to take the nutrients from the food. What helps? Water. And to digest the food you eat. And the food which we eat, that food is also digested very easily by taking plenty of water. and to get rid of the waste formed in your body, and also to get rid of the waste, which is formed in our body. Okay, for this all water is very important. For what? It helps our body to take all the nutrients, absorb all the nutrients from the food, and it helps in smooth and easy digestion, and also helps in getting rid of waste formed in our body. Okay, understood till here? And don't forget to add fiber foods to your diet, and not only water, we should not forget to add fiber foods for our food diet. Fiber foods, we should add some fiber foods also for our diet. Food rich in fiber aids digestion and elimination of waste from the body. Foods which are rich in fibers, it aids digestion, it helps in digestion and elimination of waste from the body, and elimination of waste from the body. It helps in eliminating the, means it helps in throwing out the waste from our body. Cereals, fruits and raw vegetables are rich sources of fiber. Which are those? Cereals, fruits and raw vegetables. These are rich sources of fibers. Okay. So, the next time you have your meal, you know what to eat because you have learned all about healthy eating. So, from next time onwards, now you all know which is healthy food. Yes, no, from next time onwards, you have to see that you will take the healthy food only. More fiber, more water. Fiber is also included in your diet. All the nutrients are included in your diet in a right amount. Okay, and you can live a long life and enjoy all the beautiful things that life has to offer, so that you will be very healthy and you will not fall sick. Okay, and you can enjoy all the beautiful things which life gives you. Now, next is about healthy cooking. What is healthy cooking? The food we should cook in a proper way. Okay, rice, if it is like very hard, can you have? No. If it is very liquid, can you have? No. It should be cooked in a right amount. It should be cooked in a limited, so that we can have like that all the food, it should be cooked in a healthy way. Okay, see, healthy eating is possible only with healthy cooking. Healthy eating is possible only with healthy cooking. The food that reaches your plate must be cooked properly. The food which reaches your plate, it should be cooked properly. Cooking makes the food soft and easily digestible. Cooking makes the food soft and also easily digestible. It also kills any germs that may be present in the food, and it also kills the germs. If there is any germs in the food, this cooking kills the germs which is present in our food. If food is not cooked properly, all the nutrients in it are lost. If the food is not cooked properly, all the nutrients present in that are getting lost. Now, let's know what healthy cooking is all about. See now, what is a healthy cooking? Vegetables should be washed first and then chopped. Okay, vegetables, before chopping, before cutting, we have to wash it properly and then it should be cut. Then it should be chopped. Okay. This preserves the nutrients in them. How? Vegetables, it should be first washed properly and then it should be cut. Then it should be chopped into small pieces. Okay. Vegetables should not be fried in too much oil. Vegetables, it should be not fried in too much oil. We should not use more oil to fry vegetables. Boiling and shallow frying are very healthy ways of cooking them. boiling and shallow frying. These are the very healthy ways of cooking them. Food should be cooked in just enough water. Even food also, it should be cooked in enough water. The excess water, if any, can be added to soups. The excess water, it can be added to soups. Food should not be overcooked. Food should be not overcooked. Fruits and some vegetables which are eaten raw should be washed well in order to remove dust and germs that may be present on them. Fruits and some vegetables which are eaten raw, that should be washed well in order to remove dust and germs that may be present on them. Fruits and some of the vegetables which are eaten raw, which we can eat raw, it should be washed properly, washed well, so that the dust and the germs that may be present on them, it will be killed by washing it properly. Okay. Next is how to preserve the food. Preserving the food. How to preserve it? Food that is cooked cannot be preserved for a long time. The food which is cooked, it cannot be preserved for a long time. It gets spoiled when it is exposed to air and moisture. Food that is cooked cannot be preserved for a long time. It gets spoiled when it is exposed to air and moisture. Some people store cooked food in a refrigerator. Some of the people, they store cooked food in a refrigerator. But fresh food is always good for you. But the fresh food, it is always good for us. Only the fresh food is good for us. However, pickles, papads, jams, sauce and squashes can be preserved for a long time by adding some preservatives. But then too, pickles, papads, jams, sauces and squashes, these all can be preserved for a long time by adding some preservatives. By adding some preservatives, these all foods can be preserved for a long time. Yes, no, pickles, jams, sauce, squash, this all, it will be stored for a long time. It's no. By how? See, salt and oil are used to preserve pickles. Salt and oil, more salt and oil is used to preserve pickles. Sugar and some chemical preservatives are used to preserve jams and squashes. Sugar and some chemical preservatives are used to preserve the jams and squashes. Papads are made by drying them in the hot sun to remove the moisture in them. Papads are made by drying them in the hot sun. Papads are made them by drying them in the hot sun to remove the moisture. So, the next time you go into the kitchen to know what's cooking, do find out if it's cooking the right way. So, the next time if you go to the kitchen, see whether the cooking, it is in proper way. It is in proper way. It is right way. The cooking is done in right way or not. Okay. Remember, your health is in your hands. Your health is in your hands and your health is your wealth. So, you have to eat a proper food, properly cooked food. You have to take, okay, and your food should include all the nutrients which all we learned: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. All these nutrients, it should be included in our food, and with that, water, more water and fiber also should be included. Okay, I hope you all have understood this chapter, the food you eat. Yes, no? Now I'll give you homework. It is lesson number 8 from class work. Second main, I am writing, it is answer the following. Okay. You have to write 2 times. As I told in all the classes, question 1 time, answer 2 times, like that you have to write. Okay, 2 times answer the following. Lesson number 8 from the class work. Okay, I hope you all have understood this chapter, and homework, it should be completed by the next, when you bring for the correction, homeworks and classworks, till where I have completed the chapter, till that I need all your classwork should be corrected. Okay, thank you, students.